What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and as always, thank you for clicking on this video. Today we're going to talk about You Won't Be Alone. It's a foreign film from Lord knows where. I went into this movie blank. I had no idea it was a foreign film, but if you like foreign films, you are definitely going to like this, so be ready to read some subtitles. But anyway, this is not a horror film. I also have that impression based on the movie poster. It's not a horror film at all. So pretty much the premise is this woman has a baby and she gets claimed by a witch. There's this witch that just goes around. It's like a legend, very famous legend, and this witch goes around killing young girls. She chooses them to become witches themselves. So she uses her last so-called spit, as they like to mention in the movie, and she chooses this baby so that way she can grow up and be a witch. But then the mom, their actual mom, decides to hide her, put her in a cave, so that way the witch won't find her. And then as she grows up, she realizes that she is not a human, that she's not normal. The witch takes it upon herself to raise her, and she starts getting curious about what it is to be human. Now, that being said, it is a very interesting concept. That's what I really liked. One thing that I really liked about the movie is the concept, because once you're a witch, you get this power to morph into whoever you want, whether it's another person or even another animal. And you do that by, once they're dead, she takes like their body parts, starts putting them inside all their guts and whatever, and she morphs into whatever her kill is. And after a murder, she accidentally kills this young girl, and she realizes she can morph into that. So then it goes beyond that. She starts getting curious. She morphs into another woman. She morphs into a little girl and even an adult man. Now she takes the form of these people, but she still gets to keep her conscience, you know. So just picture that. It's like you still have your own thoughts. You still have your own consciousness, but you're just in somebody else's body. That to me was a really cool concept. That could be even like a good idea for a comedy movie, honestly. It's right there in that area like Freaky Friday. And like I mentioned earlier, it's not really a horror film. It's more of a drama / coming of age story, in my opinion, because this girl doesn't know what it's like to be human, so she starts taking all these forms. But the witch is very against it, because she was trying to raise her as one of her own as a witch, but she went against that. So then she keeps, throughout the movie, she keeps telling her, oh, you're gonna see how these people are gonna treat you, and especially when it comes to how males treat her, how males treat women. And because of that, it starts to feel like a pro-feminist type of movie. But once you get to the end and you learn the witch's motives, the witch's reveal, when you learn a little bit more of her backstory, you start to understand it's not really like a pro-feminist movie. It's just more of one of those movies where you start to understand why certain women have these points of views towards men because of a certain trauma. So you start to really understand that female perspective, which I appreciated, because the movie does such a good job in tying in these very relatable situations, these very relatable phases in life. It ties them into this folklore legend about a witch that goes around killing people. Now, if there's anything negative I have to say about this movie, it's just that in the beginning, for me personally, it was a little slow. And at first it was because I was waiting for people to speak English. At first I thought maybe the introductory scene is just in another country and it's gonna be in English later on, but I had no idea that it was a foreign film. It's completely in another language, which I don't even know what it is. But it can start to feel a little slow and a little confusing, because there's a lot of narrating. There's narrating throughout the whole movie, but there's a lot, like extremely a lot, especially in the beginning. So it can feel confusing and slow at times. But honestly, just give it some time and just really pay attention. Get through it. Get through that first half, and you'll start to get invested in these characters. But to sum it all up, I loved the concept. It was a very interesting concept, very interesting story. These two main characters are really fleshed out, and this girl who was chosen, she's really fleshed out without her even saying a single word throughout the movie. Just seeing her interact, how she's very confused on the different forms that she takes. Also throughout the movie, when you're reading the subtitles, when it's her speaking, she doesn't actually speak on screen. It's just her narrating throughout the film. Sometimes the speech is hard to understand because the order that she chooses her words is a bit confusing. Sometimes she speaks backwards, but then there are certain words that she chooses. It almost looks as if her speech is not well developed. but I was having a little hard time. But you know, maybe some won't have as hard a time as I did. But in the end, I will say You Won't Be Alone is a collectible. Alright, so You Won't Be Alone. If you've seen it or if you're gonna see it, go ahead and let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. Be on the lookout for more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep watching this channel and keep watching movies.